Hi, and welcome back to Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that is feeling like they will never give up a chase. The cards that I drew from are the Path of Shadows, and we have Labyrinth and Raven. And it's kind of funny because this first card, Labyrinth, is talking about confusion and then also caused confusion because they misspelled the word on the card with two S's. And I was like, confussion? What is a confession? So this says, among the confusion of the twisting turns and the endless chase, will I find myself in the heart of this maze? So this is somebody feeling stuck but also giving chase, right? They are in pursuit of something and it doesn't feel like they're willing to give up. It feels to me with just the general vibe of this card, they do a lot of this at nighttime. Hi there, Drew. How are you doing? And with the Raven, we have knowledge, death, and energies. There is a clock behind the Raven, which makes me feel like this is time sensitive. So I do feel like somebody has almost like a Alice in Wonderland, I'm late for a very important date kind of vibe. Cock-a-doodle doo. Right back at you. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Just a little bit. Happy Friday. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I think we're going to have to go with the Poe Tarot because we had the Raven. You know, that's just how my brain works. So let's see what we've got. If you haven't seen me use this deck before, I do not take the cards in the reverse from this deck. That's just how I do. Five of Candles and the Chariot. We tremble with the violence of the conflict within us, of the definite within the definite, of the substance with the shadow. But if the contest has proceeded thus far, it is the shadow which prevails. We struggle in vain. I mean, that struggle in vain element and the violence of the conflict within us, we definitely have something that aligns with that labyrinth card, that sense of being stuck in a maze, not really knowing which direction to go, all of the fair enough. All of the frustration. You can see from the look on this person's face, there's like a I want to say frustration, but there's also a sense of discontent, right? So then we also have the Chariot. It says the balloon hoax on the illustration. Hello there, Carrie. How are you doing? And this says, as soon as the balloon quits the earth, it is subjected to the influence of many circumstances, tending to create a difference in its weight, augmenting or diminishing its ascending power. This makes me feel like somebody has a lot more control over the situation than they realize. So they could be kind of throwing a little bit of a fit or feeling overwhelmed, even though there is a clear answer or path before them. Because remember, we also have knowledge in this Raven card. So I think it's more so you know what you have to do, but you are nervous to do it or fearful to do it, right? I mean, not me calling you on your shit. I do it with love, okay? Six of Quills. We called it, oh, that's the Six of Swords, by the way. We called it the River of Silence, for there seemed to be a hushing influence in its flow. Sorry. I forgot to turn do not disturb on. Also kind of like a happy sound for a happy card, because this is definitely saying what has been frustrating or overwhelming for this person, there's a way out. I mean, it may take you a while, but there is a way out of mazes, right? But I love that we're talking about somebody who's stuck in a maze. And of course, I'm picturing like one of those like beautifully like done up like hedge type mazes, right? But I love that we have somebody who can just hop in their balloon and then see where the exit is, or just like get out in their hot air balloon. Like, what maze? I just, elevated. We're good. And we also have, well, I don't know that I can really say that the swans are like known for flight, really. I think of them on lakes, but somebody is feeling trapped in a situation where all they have to do is like fly and then they're fine. Like realizing your own power is important in this situation. I'm even taking the balloon hoax written on a balloon to mean like, you don't even need a balloon. You just like lift yourself out of the maze. You're good. Mischief managed. Hi there, Paul. How are you doing? We have the Ace of Candles, which is the Ace of Wands. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal had ever dared to dream before. I'm sorry, I totally added a word to that. I added the word had. My brain just like constantly edits things, and I'm not allowed to edit Edgar Allan Poe, but it happened. But this is like wow. I just have to show you the imagery. So it's Ace of Candles, King of Candles. To be honest, this is kind of making me think of a scene from Game of Thrones where somebody is perceived to be potentially dead by fire and is not, in fact, dead, but like stronger. I'm just trying not to like ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it already, guys. I feel like we have somebody realizing that what they have been scared of is actually like another piece of them or something that feels familiar because it makes them happy. I just get the sense that somebody is afraid of this light until they realize what that light actually does for them, right? Till they realize that that's actually where they want to be. I remember going to a bonfire and trying really hard to not stand where the smoke would come my way for like obvious reasons, right? Like I didn't want smoke in my freaking face or whatever. But I ended up realizing that I really just love the smell of campfire on clothes. It's like that, somebody was terrified of something, but then they end up realizing actually like you're a piece of me or you're just like I am. And maybe that's why I was a little bit scared. Oh, I have to read the King of Wands card. The road to immortal renown lies straight, open, and unencumbered before him. Unencumbered, pretty great word. You don't know it, learn it. It means you can do this. You're imagining obstacles or you're exaggerating them in your mind, and you're actually quite capable of getting what it is that you're trying to get. All right, let's go with the situation deck. Well, I like to see that. Okay. Happiness, twin flames, projected. I just pictured somebody on an elevator that hit all of the buttons for fun, right? And it's like somebody wants to know when they're going to get there to the top floor, and they're like, I'm stopping at every floor. I don't know how long that's going to take. Just kind of felt like that would be fun. That's like this person who's in a maze. It's like, no, you literally could have just pressed like, the 18th floor or whatever this shit was. I might have chosen that because of a song by Blue October called 18th Floor Balcony. So if that is already a song that means something to you, this reading is for you. If you have not heard of that song, you might want to look it up or read the lyrics that might apply to your situation. But we have somebody here that knows what they want, knows what makes them happy, but they're like seeing roadblocks where there are no roadblocks, or making things out to be scarier than they actually are. Yes, I think that's a good call, Carrie. This is funny to me because now we have the Verge card, about to reveal or confess, but I'm definitely taking that one in the reverse. Come together, reconciliation, spiritual union, soul contract, and then we have gossip. Whoever I'm reading for, the person who feels like they're in a maze or that they have obstacles preventing them from getting what they want, there are people around you like eating popcorn. Okay, maybe not really. They're literally watching and waiting for things to like come back together. They're expecting you to reunite with somebody. But among those people that are talking, there is at least one person that's jealous. Why do people care so much? Mind your business. All right, we're going to go with the Egyptian tarot. Ooh. High Priestess in the reverse, huh? Six of Cups in the reverse. That's brutal. I'm sorry. I don't really like to sugarcoat my channel. So if that's what you're looking for, it's been really fun hanging out together. I might not be the right channel for you. What I see here is somebody that is flat out ignoring their own intuition, even though they have this knowledge or wisdom within themselves. They know how to get from point A to point B, or how to acquire the thing that they would like. There's a Six of Swords here, right? You can get there, you can do this, but somebody is stuck looking at the world they expect to see, or looking at things with a negative perspective, assuming they don't have what it takes, making excuses, procrastinating, whatever it is. To get the King of Wands in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, is basically saying like, yeah, that's what I want, but like, I don't want to get up. It's like, have you ever been, oh, there's like a hair on my face. Have you ever been so comfortable watching a movie and it's late, you're getting kind of tired, you would love to eat some popcorn, or maybe, I don't know, maybe you have like a Snickers bar or Butterfinger, whatever it is, but you are melted into the couch, or in my case, the time I'm imagining, I was literally melted it. I shouldn't say literally. I was melted into a beanbag. It's like one of those giant ones. And really could not pull together the energy to go get the snack that I was craving. So it just, didn't happen. This person really wants to eat that Snickers, but they are lacking the strength. They are not using those muscles to actually migrate where they need to be. Hello, Joanna. How are you? Thank you, sweetie. I just saw somebody clap the light on and clap it off. So it's like somebody just doesn't want to move, get up, do the thing, confess. Like, I know what makes me happy, but I'm scared. Four of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay, what I'm hearing is, like, you don't have all of that brain matter, all of that ability to be motivated or make things happen to sit like a bump on a log. If there is something that improves your life or helps you be a better person or gets you on the right path, you do it. There's somebody here who has what it takes. Normally, I don't like this card, okay? I don't like it. It's the Magician. And it generally gives me a little bit more of like an envy vibe, or like somebody trying to control a situation. And maybe that is what we have. We might have somebody, this King of Wands, who's also a King of Wands in the reverse. They could be struggling to do this thing they need to do because they want to control the situation. They want to control perhaps their feelings, their reputation, how they're perceived, right? This Four of Pentacles is like, no, I don't want to share. For some of you, this is less about a romantic connection and more about a passionate pursuit of some sort of creative expression. So maybe you're meant to be a composer. Maybe you're meant to be a choreographer. Maybe you're meant to be an author. But I think for the majority of you, especially because we have the Twin Flames card, we've got somebody that is thinking about whether or not to pursue somebody that they are probably in love with, but don't really want to admit to themselves that they are. Thank you, Drew. I hear that, Paul. We have these stars in the reverse. Okay. Anybody else out there, a tarot reader? You want to comment on the High Priestess in the reverse being clarified by the stars in the reverse? Because to me, this is intuition. What intuition? I don't see any intuition. I guess I'll just do whatever I feel like. You're getting signs. You're just like, no, that doesn't sound right. That must be for somebody else. Same name, maybe a different last name. Just doesn't seem right to me. Nope. I mean, does it match my situation? Kind of, but no. Looks like the zip code is wrong on this thing, so it's clearly not for me. Listen to your own gut. Listen to your own intuition. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Now we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, clarifying the King of Wands in the reverse. There's jealousy here. There's definitely jealousy here. For those in a twin flame situation, it kind of feels to me like we have somebody who's a little bit more progressed on the path. Genuinely, that's the divine feminine, who is perhaps seen as an earth angel. We have this temperance card giving off this happiness that draws people in. This angel is very focused on transmutation or combining what is in those two cups, right? It's a good mix. Maybe it's a great drink. I don't know. But they get attention, whoever this is, the object of affection for the King of Wands in the reverse. Now also Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this person, look at how the Queen of Wands in the reverse is actually like kind of looking at the Temperance card, right? Kind of checking out the Earth Angel. This is like, no, I don't really want anything with them. No, I don't think I need to like pursue anything. Wait, what did you say? What's going on with them? When did they wake up? What were they wearing? Did they smell good? Yeah. I mean, they may be putting on a front. They may be avoiding doing the thing that gets them closer to this person, but they are watching or they are getting information from other people and they are jealous, maybe because somebody else. Oh. There might be somebody else that reconciles with this Earth Angel while this Queen of Wands in the reverse watches. Or just chills, right? We have the King of Cups, Hanged Man, Seven of Wands in the reverse. All right, so for many of you, this person stuck in a maze. I'm trying really hard to avoid the gender because I do feel like for some of you it's flipped. Just keep in mind that we all have feminine and masculine energy within us, right? So whenever I'm talking about gender, it's just the gender of the cards. All right. But we have a King of Cups, and I feel like this person has had some dreams, okay? Specifically dreaming, because we had dreams called out. And this King of Cups is just giving me a dreamy vibe. This person has had some dreams about what they are meant to pursue or what they are meant to do. But they are sitting and pretending, I don't have to do that right now, or I don't actually know how I'm going to do that. There's like, it's just not right now. You know, I can't do that right now. But while they might think they have time, right? Because we have Verge in the reverse, they're procrastinating this because they're nervous or fearful. They might be busy, but I don't think they are. You can totally call me out if you are. But Seven of Wands in the reverse, this is like, no, you are opening yourself up to risk. You are potentially sacrificing something you actually want. Because this is one of the few Hanged Man cards where we have a sacrifice. That dude's about to kill that calf. Probably a fatted calf, right? Is that what they go? Yeah, I think so. Hi, Peggy. How are you doing? Hello, Sushma. How are you doing? So you can sit there and think you have all the time in the world to go collect whatever it is you view as yours. But if you take too long, you may find out you're wrong. Oh, I rhymed, you guys. I didn't even plan that. All right, we're going to get some Lenormand. What do we think? Fairy or golden? I'm feeling the golden. What else do we have? Number 33, which is the key, and number 21, which is the mountain. You say that there's a maze, but you can lift yourself up above it. You say that it's difficult, but you have an escape. This is like, in my mind, what I'm seeing is one of those stupid situations where, you know, people are like aggravated or about to fight and someone's like, hold me back, hold me back. But they really have no intention of fighting at all. They just want to look tough. Like, we get it. You're tough. TUFF, baby. Give it up. You know what to do. Whatever this issue is, you can just like push on through. You're fine. The key is about the solution. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. You could like crush that. So number 33 and number 21, in case that's important to anyone. I keep rhyming. Did you guys hear that? Okay. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Just because we were talking about dreams, you know? Page of Needles. 10 of Candles, which is the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So this gossip card that I pulled earlier has some similarities with the Page of Needles card, which is the Page of Swords card, right? Like that's like the card that talks about acquiring information, gaining insight. Apparently I don't get any more cards, okay. But it can literally be talking about what people are saying, right? Or getting information. Okay, so I know this makes me a horrible person, but look at how similar those are. We're just sitting around talking shit about people. Aren't we awesome? So and then we have the 8 of Presents, which is the 8 of Pentacles. I'm telling you, there's somebody who says this Earth Angel Temperance energy is, you know, hanging out with somebody else, or they've got a hot date, or somebody is talking about having a huge crush on them, so they're going to make their move. There's something here that makes this person realize, this King of Wands in the reverse, Queen of Wands in the reverse, oh, I don't think I can just like sit here anymore. I think I actually have to do something now. And it's back to that like Alice in Wonderland vibe, like late for a very important date. Run around trying to get everything figured out when this person could have taken action a while ago. 9 of Candles or 9 of Wands in the reverse. 3 of Candles in the reverse, or 3 of Wands in the reverse. And the Emperor in the reverse. That's kind of brutal. There's an unexpected rival, opponent, competitor. I'm taking the 9 of Wands in the reverse, especially because of the 3 of Wands in the reverse right next to it. to be like somebody who's sitting there like eating a freaking ham sandwich on break, right? And then just kidding, time for battle. Like they did not expect. Okay, it's totally, I have to say this. If you've ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy, at the very beginning, dude like unplugs somebody's his buddy's video game controller. So he can't actually land any blows back when they're in a fighting match. Cheating, right? It's like somebody starts unleashing punches on this person and they're just like I said, eating a ham sandwich. I'm trying not to quote that movie because I totally did get in trouble for swearing a couple days ago on this channel. So I'm trying real hard, you guys. But this is, you didn't take action. You didn't stand up to like actually pursue what it was that you were doing. So now you're unprepared. Now somebody has an edge, you know, now you look like you were okay with not getting what you want. Because it's like, all right, I'm going to go like economic on this, okay? There's a term called first to market. When you're first to market, there can be some disadvantages, right? Maybe you have some things that you haven't entirely worked out, but generally it's considered an advantage. You're the first to do a thing. So people are going to always think about you as like the leader, right? Or generally they will. So like for a long time, any little like musical device was considered an iPod because that was like the first real non-disc or tape music thing, right? In my mind. I don't know, maybe tell me I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But first to market is a big deal. I feel like somebody beats this person to the punch and makes an offer. They could also be coming back from the past, but somebody does the thing that this person is afraid to do, and then they try to do it, and it's like, oh, well, now I have to be like better at it. Now I have to do something a little bit more like out there or go big or go home kind of thing because somebody else is in the chat. Somebody else has made their move first. We have the Hermit, the Sun, and the Knight of Candles. Urgency. And it's funny because when this person is feeling that pressure, it's not a bad thing. I work well under pressure. I should probably procrastinate less, but with a time crunch, just a little bit extra karma magic happens, right? If I have to clean in like 2 hours and be ready for my parents to visit. This person apparently works well under pressure and does not work at all with no pressure. Do you still like me? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to just like totally call you out there like that. But a lot of the times when I'm calling people out, it's because I myself have gone through that same ish. Okay. So like I've been here. I knew what I wanted. I didn't go after it. And then I was like, oh, shucksy doodles. Now somebody else went after it. I will. I'm meeting them for lunch. I'm pretty excited about it. So there's 2 Christmas bulb lights going into Jack's eyeballs in his skull here for the Sun card. It's like somebody didn't see until there was 2. Like sometimes there's a temptation to take for granted the people that you care for the most or the people that you know care about you, right? But it's a dangerous way of thinking. Challenge yourself to be the kind of person that always seeks to be better the next day, or always seeks to understand others better the next day. When you assume you're the best thing out there, the best thing since sliced bread, God's gift to whomever, you will eventually be made to look like a fool. Here, I will cite BlackBerry. I'm sure there's loads of other examples, but BlackBerry is my favorite one. BlackBerry had the market on lock. BlackBerry had Kim Kardashian over here like, oh my God, I'll never leave BlackBerry. I love BlackBerry. It's the best. But what did BlackBerry do? BlackBerry was like, yeah, no, I'm the best. I don't have to work on my shit. I'm just going to like keep putting out the same phone. It's going to be great. Or I'm going to put out a touchscreen version that isn't ready for market. They just did like a million things that were wrong, and they assumed that because they were the leader of the market, they would be just fine, and they got replaced. Don't get replaced. If there's something that you want, do the right things, right? Heal, take some time for yourself, assess the situation. But when you have the information that you need, you better like go for it. Somebody was ignoring the messages that were saying, hey, you, this thing that you want, it's not going to be here forever. Did you want it? No? Hello? Then Raspberry came along. Hi, Redbeard. How are you doing? You're funny. I did at one point have a BlackBerry. I had that like pink pearl, the like skinny one. And it was pink. I don't know if I'm really a pink kind of girl though, you guys. I've never been as excited as the day they announced that the iPhone would be available in green. It's my favorite color. That's it. That's my story. I hope you enjoyed it. All right, so we have. Oh, hi, Miguel. How are you? Oh, yeah, Nextel for sure. But you know what? Okay, part of that was Sprint and Nextel combined, and didn't really think through the fact that they had completely different technologies. I'm sorry, I'm a big old nerd, okay? They had different technologies on which their networks were built. And so it was just like, I'm just going to compare it to getting married to somebody when neither of you speak like the same language, right? So you have to like constantly have somebody translating, like Google translating your conversations for you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll start getting back to the meeting. 5 of Needles, which is the 5 of Swords in the reverse, 3 of Needles or 3 of Swords, and the World in the reverse. Now that I see that you might be interested in something different, I guess what I need to focus on is actually making things right, because I know I hurt you, or I know things have been left in like a difficult situation where we don't necessarily feel comfortable around each other. This person finally realizes, okay, if I really don't want this to be over, then I have to actually make an effort to do something about it. Okay, that's good, right? That's progress. You realize that you do actually have to do something, but are you going to do it? That's what I want to know. All right, we're going to go for the Kipper. Unexpected income in the reverse. Change in the reverse. Imprisonment. That's a pretty rough trio there, guys. This is, I think, prior to a decision being made, there is an influx of additional intuitive messages sent to this person that's basically saying you feel like you're stuck because you don't want to change, but you're about to lose something really important because you're pretending to be stuck. So stop envisioning that things are worse. You have the key to get out of the jail cell you envision yourself to be in. You know how to fix this. You don't have to play dead. Like, oh, I can't do anything. Oh, God, my hands are tied. Not really. All right, this is the Black Tarot. Same card. The World in the reverse, the World in the upright. Back to back. The World, the Hierophant in the reverse. I caught it with my legs, you guys. That's a horrible thing to say. Don't make fun of me for that, please. Oh, okay. Have you ever had one of those situations where you feel gutted? Like you get some news and it's not at all what you were thinking it would be or wanted to hear, and it just knocks you out. You have to like process it. Maybe you feel a little bit dizzy, but you get to a point where you turn that anger or that sadness, that disappointment into fuel. Can we call that transmutation? Nobody puts baby in a corner. We have somebody that is taking an unconventional action or movement here to start something or to pursue something that they want because they have experienced a sense that they were about to lose it or that they had already lost it. So there's a possibility here. It's giving two different outcomes for this person, right? You can feel stuck and lose. You can do nothing at all and get nothing at all. Or you can use this anger or sadness or whatever you're feeling and use it to empower you to go for what you want and do things that you need to do and put in the work, right? So you have to choose the new path, let go of old habits or the old lifestyle, and then that works. But I'm not going to sit here and promise you that all of these people are going to do right by this situation, because this is somebody who likes to think that they are limited or restricted in some way. Hold me back, right? This is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Number 41, which is the Wishing Well. Number 25, which is the Ring. This person wants commitment or something long-term with you. This person may have children with you or want children with you. Children could be the issue in terms of your connection. But there is somebody here that is actively working to become a better person. And I also feel like there's some good news that's going to come to you shortly. So For many of you, this person is not going to get their crap together in the time that they're given. And somebody else that fits what you are looking for enters your life instead. And their karma is they get to see you being happy with somebody that did get off the couch and actually go get that Snickers bar instead of just like daydreaming about, I'm not going to finish that sentence, about the candy bar. There's good news here for the person who actually pushes themselves to be a better person. That could be one or both of you, depending on free will, right? Either way, if you do the work, things go better for you. Six of Swords. So hopefully that reading helped clarify things for you. They are pretty awesome, aren't they? Hello there, Debbie. How are you doing? I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes and the birthday wishes. I love you all. I will see you on the next reading. Have a great day. Bye.